guys, welcome back to my channel. I actually have been recording this for I don't know how many times in a row. It is driving me nuts. But we're going to try to get this right this time. So, I wanted to branch out into reacting to some of the stuff that we were given when I was a Networks distributor. Video-wise from Upline'S and things like that from our main upline. And then we had our big upline. So it was different video things and stuff like that. I actually found them on YouTube. They weren't hidden or anything like that. So we're going to watch those. And I do apologize for any weird noises because these are from back in 2000. This one is from back in 2014. But some of them may be a little bit newer, not so much. But this one was from back in 2014, and obviously the technology wasn't as up to par as it is now, which it's kind of weird to say, especially since it's only 2022, but whatever. But this is our How to Get Distributors video that we actually had to watch when we first started. And I remember this video a little bit, but I didn't remember it being as cringy, so I guess maybe becoming anti-MLM has really rubbed off on me. So let's get started. Please do not go find this person to bully them, harass them, or anything like that. This is for educational purposes only, and we're allowed to use content that is made publicly without having to blur anybody out, especially if they're public figures. So don't come at me, okay? Okay, so let's get into the video. I'm going to stop several times. I might skip through some stuff, but there's a lot of things in there that I just want to stop and talk about. So get ready for the video.
This is going to be a low-key video. I'm actually in the process of emailing a potential distributor. So this video, I'm going to focus on how you can get people interested in being distributors, and I'll just leave it at distributors. I won't even focus on customers at all. So I kind of have template answers, copy-paste answers when I talk to people. How I get people interested is I just be myself. Be yourself. Looking at it in a fun perspective. Sorry. Maybe I'll just read to you exactly what I'm putting in this email. I'm emailing a sweet girl that said she's interested in the business, interested in having me train her and make that extra money. So, for my subject, I'm going to put, I'd love to have you on my team.
So hold up. So the first thing I want to do, 58 seconds in, not even a minute in, is discuss the fact that she's doing this video as a training for her downlines to get distributors. It's going to be tips and things like that. So I'm going to put that out there, this out here. Okay, if I was for multi-level marketing companies and not against them like I am now, I was in this, whether it be a call or in the on this live or getting this video now, that would be very unprofessional to me. Put all the work aside if you are wanting to focus on the main things that you want these people to do to get sales and to get distributors, which is totally bogus and wrong of you to do, but this is so unprofessional. You don't get on a call or a training or make a training and your email prospective distributors while you're trying to train the ones that you already have. That gets your concentration off the subject, that completely distracts you, and that kind of thing. No, that's not how we're doing this, honey. You don't need to do it like this. And then she's like, well, I'll just read this email out loud to you and blah, 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 blah. No, she's trying to continue to work her business 24/7 like she is. Okay, you're not a 24/7 call center, honey. You just are not. You don't need to be. You are a 24/7 call center right now, and you're not even getting paid the amount of money that you should be if you're going to be on your phone all the time, even when you're trying to make trainings for your distributors. But anyway.
Sorry, I gotta type at the same time. And want to have you on my team. And then I have a message that I send to people that are generally interested, like, hey, I'm kind of interested in joining your business, you know, like, I just want some more information about it, like why I should join, anything like that. And if I'm talking to them on the phone, I let them know, like, these reasons, because they're huge. So this is like my copy and paste. Why is it not pasting? Sorry. Okay, here we go. So this is like my copy and paste thing. I let them know, like, there's 3 huge reasons why you want to join with It Works. Join this company. Join my team. Number 1, we're the only company that sells the wraps. You can't go to Walmart. You can't go to a different multi-level marketing company. You simply can't go anywhere else to get these products. You have to buy the wraps from distributors. So right off the bat, people have to come to me to buy them. And cool thing with this is this is a new product. Most people have not heard of these wraps yet. So as soon as you say, oh my gosh, you put this wrap on, it tightens, tones, and firms in as little as 45 minutes and reduces the appearance of cellulite and stretch marks, that's unheard of. Everyone wants that. So we have a product that everyone wants. I can't see my finger. And oh my gosh, they can only get it through us.
Ooh. Okay, I hate to pause it again, and almost only 3 minutes in, but okay, first off, the copy and paste messaging thing has always been a major issue for me, because they will tell you, which I'm pretty sure she does later on in this video, because I've played this through I don't know how many times trying to get the right footage, but they will tell you to copy and paste but be original, like to change it around. No, we never did that. We never made it original other than changing the names. And even then, like, it was so overused and so many people were getting these copy and paste send-outs that weren't even genuine, because the same people kept getting the same thing over and over and over and over, and it's just, you can't, no, you just can't, like. And then she said about the wraps, you can't buy them at Walmart. Yeah, because Walmart was smart enough not to carry 1 out of a million different pseudoscience items that actually truly really don't work. It just kind of makes the water weight go away. Okay? You pee it out, guys. You freaking piss it out. But, and it's just the water weight and the bloating, and it goes away. It does nothing to your fat. It doesn't get into those fat cells and decrease and shrink them in size. No, it dehydrates your body. It dehydrates your body to where you're not bloating with water weight like you were before. Like a normal human being would be if they were drinking the amount of waters that they would need. Okay? Okay. And I said waters. Yes, I did. But back in November 2014, wraps were honestly a huge thing. I don't think they are so much now that people have debunked them a little bit more, and they're onto the apple cider gummies, which you will see in some of my other videos. Sorry. You've probably seen it in a previous video of mine when I was breaking down the new It Works products from when I left in 2017. So.
And number 2, because this is a home-based business, people are so scary. Oh my gosh, it's a multi-level marketing company. It's a pyramid scheme. It's a home-based business. Like, oh my gosh, it's terrible. It's not. Look at it this way. The biggest difference between us and, let's see, what's one? Dove or Aveeno. The difference between like us and that company is Dove and Aveeno, instead of having distributors promote their products and advertise their products, they go to Walmart and they go to commercials and things like that. So,
so I didn't catch this the first time through when I was trying to record, and I really want to talk about it now. So she's talking about how It Works has distributors that do the advertising and the marketing, blah blah blah. Okay, no, you're not really a distributor. You're just a paid 1099 contracted employee. Now, she was talking about Dove, and Dove doesn't have distributors. They just go to like Walmart or Target or wherever and go to commercials. Well, actually, if you look up the definition of distributor, oop, that's how you spell. It's an agent who supplies goods to stores and other businesses that sell to consumers. Okay, so it's an agent or a person who sells goods to stores or other businesses, not a person that sells to another person. Okay? Okay, now that we've got that definition over with, I'm going to stew on it while you all listen to her rant.
Client level marketing company or a home-based business, basically, they're going to be paying us to advertise for them. Do you know how much advertising costs? It is so expensive. I mean, like, it's so expensive. Millions upon millions of dollars for advertising. So instead of paying people to advertise, like paying to advertise their company, they decided to make it a multi-level marketing company where they're going to pay us to advertise.
That's actually false. That's a false. That's a false. That's a false. That's a false. Okay, it's false. You have to sell these products to get any compensation whatsoever. Even if you have your monthly auto ship, you're not going to get compensated unless you're selling things and your people under you are selling things. So no, you're not getting paid to advertise. So if I decided, hey, I'm going to sell this pop socket, and I got into this pop socket selling multi-level marketing company. Please, for dear God, nobody actually do this, okay? Or pop socket don't do this either. So if I go and be like, oh, if I advertise these, I'm going to get paid so many dollars an hour to sell this pop socket. No, you're not. If you're in a multi-level marketing company, this actually has to leave my hands and go to somebody else. Or I go through my website and these people order them and they go out the door. Oh, I threw that. I got a little aggressive. It goes out the door in the mail, shipped to them, and their payment has processed. Okay, no. So if there was the alleged pop socket multi-level marketing company and I'm on here and I've got my little pop sockets and pretend this is a pop socket. It's not. It's my watch bands. I got more watch bands, but whatever. I'm like going on like paparazzi girls doing their show in these and doing their lives. They don't get paid to do their lives. And I'm not going to get paid to do a live with like 1,400 pop sockets and not sell a single one. I'm only going to get paid if I sell them. And even at that point, I'm only going to get a small percentage. So if this was a $50 pop socket, I would probably only get $10 out of that sale. Maybe less, because the rest of it goes to the actual company itself.
So we get more money, they get more money. They don't have to spend as much on advertising, but they get to pay us more. So,
which that is kind of true. They don't really have to spend that much on advertising because us distributors who aren't getting paid anything unless we actually make a sale are advertising these products for you, and some people just go to the website and buy them and not even go through a distributor. Smart thinking. Good thinking, Lincoln, because the CEO, they've got it thought all the way through. You are giving them free advertisement. You are not getting paid.
That's a huge reason why you would want to join this company. I mean, you get paid to advertise. And this is my favorite reason, number 3, looking at Avon and Mary Kay just for a minute. They're both
bringing 2 other multi-level marketing companies into a reason is not, when you started out with that, it is never a good sign.
amazing. They're multi-level marketing companies, home-based businesses. They're big. Avon has 6.4 million distributors. Mary Kay has 4 million
Just roll your eyes.
distributors. That's a lot of people. Where do you think it works is? Beginning of November, I listened to a call. Mark Pentecost, our CEO, said we only had 70,000 paid distributors.
70,000 paid distributors. Now keep that in mind as she continues on with what she's saying. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm really not kidding. Keep that in mind. 70,000 paid distributors.
So let's see, 6.4 million distributors. What? Maybe this is like 4 million distributors. Maybe you can't even see my hand. Maybe it's like right there. 70,000. That is a huge difference. What does that mean for your business? You're like, oh, well, yeah, they're more popular. They're going to sell more product.
Actually, what it means is that your CEO didn't include any distributors that are not being paid, that are in the company, and or don't have an active auto ship running, but are still trying to sell and do things. So you could have actually had 150,000 distributors at the time. This is just alleging. This is not for real. I don't have the actual data, but this is just giving an example. So you have 150,000 actual distributors that signed up, considered a 1099 employee of this company, and there's only 70,000 of them being paid. Obviously, that makes what she's saying inaccurate, which honestly, with like Avon or Mary Kay, there could be a bunch of unpaid distributors of them as well, but you're looking at like 6 million and 4 million and that kind of thing compared to 70,000. I get where she's coming from and trying to say, hey, we are obviously not oversaturated right now, but with 70,000 distributors, yes, you are oversaturated at this point.
Eeek is going to be that big. Can you even imagine where the first 70,000 distributors are with Avon and Mary Kay? Me neither. Let's face it, they probably are the ones driving the pink Cadillacs and living the good life. Like, they don't have to worry about money anymore. You have that same opportunity.
And you obviously don't know anything about their pink Cadillac stuff either, because no, we're not even going into that in this video. If you want to look up the car initiatives that are through like Mary Kay and Arbonne and all of those, you can go right ahead. I might do a video on it later, but yep. If you drop rank or you quit or whatever, this is all I'm going to say about it. The vehicle, like a lot of these vehicles are $1,000-some a month. If you drop rank, you have to pay out of your pocket whatever your pay doesn't cover.
It works. Are you going to waste it? So I just talked about that. I'm like, I want you to imagine where the first 70,000 distributors are with those companies. We have that same opportunity because our company is still so small. 70% of the population still doesn't even know what Eeek is. Still doesn't even know the wraps exist. Think about it. We offer two things. Number one, we have weight loss products. We have products to make you skinnier, tighten, tone, and firm.
That was just the most toxic sentence I've ever heard. And it preys upon people that want to lose weight or have disordered eating or anything like that, or body dysmorphia or any other any other ED or issue like that, which I think is what stood out to me as the most gross thing about being a part of Eeek back when I was. And this year's a year of healing from this, and trying to do these videos and trying to talk through how I feel now and how I should have thought of these things when I was younger. It's going to be the year of healing for me, guys, from this company.
5 minutes, instant results, and then we have an opportunity to make more money. Who doesn't want to be in better shape and to make more money? I don't know. So most of the population, 70% of the population, still doesn't even know about it. So 70,000 distributors, most people don't know about it. That means the more you work your business, the more you're going to rise, like in the company. It's not popular. It's not saturated. There's so many people don't even know about it. I can explain this to people, and then I just say there is a ton of money to be made in this company, and I would love to help you make it.
Or I would love to make a ton of money from the ton of money you're making.
And seriously, like, that's when people can grasp that and grasp what opportunity they have here, it's huge. I mean, look at myself. Shoot, why did that work?
Focus on the task at hand. Stop doing that.
Anyways, I mean, grasping that. I went from being a poor college student, 20 years, I think I was 19 years old, actually. I was 19 years old when I joined at work.
I was 19 too, honey, and yeah.
I was poor college student, typical, normal. I could hardly pay for my tuition, let alone anything else. I found this business and I rolled with it. I'm making over $6,000 a month as a double diamond in a year. I did that in a year. I mean, where else can you do that? I mean, it's not a get-rich-quick thing. I had to work my butt off, and it took a year, but it was life-changing for me, and I know it's going to continue to change mine and my husband's life forever. So those are 3 things that I got people interested in with being a distributor. Other ways that I get people interested is I'm showing them my life. Like, I'm 20 and I am making this much money. When you're new in a company, it's hard because you're like, I'm not making that much money.
And that's one thing that at the time I was like, wow, I really wish I was making that kind of money. And it really worked on me at that point in time. If you haven't seen my It Works story video, you need to go watch it. But those kinds of posts and things like that drew me in, along with it was a very Christian company to me at that point in time, which now I am just disgusted by the faith manipulation that was caused and so on and so forth. But that's a whole different story. But when she talks about sharing your lifestyle, it's sharing everything. Sharing everything from being from folding your laundry, which she does discuss here in a little bit. I'm going to skip through to some other parts. But she talks about the like fold laundry, and she gets a new customer, or she is walking home from class or walking back to her dorm from class, or blah 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 blah, and she gets a new distributor, or she harassed some lady in the grocery store and she decided to start with her, or preying upon young moms that are her age, or the young college students, or that like somebody she's sitting beside of in school, in college, because when you're in college, you're really wanting to be able to survive, especially with the college prices. I mean, the college prices then, even the college prices now, and even before that, the college prices have always sucked for the past 30 years. That's a given. But it's talking to these kind of people that need money, need change, need a community, it's preying on these people that are vulnerable. And I'm not saying vulnerable as in they are stupid or anything like that, or they're just this weak person. No, there are people with college degrees. There's people who are very smart, very intelligent, have great paying jobs, or teachers, or nurses, or doctors, things like that. They get into these multi-level marketing companies. They get persuaded to get into them because they see it as such a great opportunity, when in reality it's not a great opportunity. And that's something that irritates the snot out of me.
So how am I supposed to get people interested in joining my team when I feel like I can't even do it myself yet? I was in that exact same boat. I
Relating to everybody.
For some of my first distributors I signed up, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to do with them. Like, I hardly even know what to do myself. How am I supposed to teach these other people what to do, how to be successful? The more you do it, the more you work your business, the easier it gets. And like, I remember thinking, there's no way I can do those steps to success. There has to be a different way that I can make money, because I can't do those.
And all of this that she's talking about, as I said before, she's trying to be relatable. She's trying to relate to her new distributors, this kind of thing, and really pushing them to do all the steps to success, which are super annoying and like make me want to cringe and cry when I see them. Like, I saw them in a document on one video that I was editing, and I wanted to barf and cry. But anyways, like, she is trying to be relatable to these people and say, hey, if I can do it, you can do it.
Unfortunately, there's not. I mean, our company has it laid out perfectly for us. The steps to success is how you'll be successful.
And there's no other way to be successful other than how I tell you and what I tell you to do, or you can't sit with us, Jan.
So, I mean, just try to work it, because if you can teach other people to do it and you're trying your hardest to do those steps to success, it will happen. I'll have to look. I'm interested to find out when I actually signed up my first distributor.
Okay, so here she loses her train of thought, and I'm going to skip through.
You know, I didn't have to go in debt or anything. It was paid for them. Big difference. Those are big things. But looking at just like gas. Say you sold a wrap and made $25. It works just paid half my gas tank today. It works paid for my groceries. It works paid for my dinner. Little things like that. If people can see those little things, that makes a big difference.
And it does make a big difference, because there's a lot of people that have to bring it down to the last penny in between their paychecks to be able to pay for gas, to pay for groceries. If they wanted to get something to eat, they would have to check their bank account and have to worry about overdrawing at some point when a bill goes through or anything like that. And it's just preying upon these people that feel vulnerable in these states, like especially when it comes to money, like being able to fill up own gas, being able to get groceries for your kids or even yourself or your spouse or everybody, I mean anybody, your family. Being able to, a lot of things that were pushed was like paying off debt and not going into debt. Those kinds of things. Like they really take this kind of stuff and run with it.
I remember when I was a poor college student, I didn't have money to pay for Christmas presents for people.
And then also, she's pulling on a heartstring there with people that, especially around Christmas time, because a lot of people cannot afford Christmas time and go into debt by using their credit cards to buy presents for their friends and their family and their loved ones and that kind of thing. And she's being relatable while also playing on that little string there where somebody may be vulnerable about getting Christmas presents for somebody this year, and they're like, well, maybe this would be a good idea. Maybe I'll be able to get more presents this year for people compared to last year, and so on and so forth.
Somebody would say, like, it works paid for my Christmas presents. I didn't have to go in debt or anything. It works paid for them. That makes a huge difference. And that's what I mean when I say you want to show your lifestyle, you want to show pictures of you. Hey, I'm in bed and I'm working, you know. And then the second thing when I have people interested that I tell them is the basics. You don't want to sign somebody up and set them up for failure. You want to do as much as you can to ensure that you can help them succeed.
So that you can succeed.
So don't sign them up in the dark. They have to know what they're getting into. So this is what I tell people when they're signing up. And I'm kind of reading from my list because I want to make sure that I tell everything. So I make sure they know. It's $99 to sign up as a distributor. You'll get a box of 4 wraps. You'll get tons of marketing materials. Your 4 wraps you can sell for $25 or $35 each, $20 to $35 each. So right off the bat, if you sold those 4 wraps, you already made your money back. It also has marketing materials available to you, and it includes your website free for the month. If you choose to keep your website after your first month, it's $20 a month. But that's how you run your business, so I highly encourage it.
Okay, it's the only reason you can run your business, because you have to go through the portal to be able to see everything and things like that. So it's an extra $20 on top of whatever your auto ship is for that month to keep you active and to keep you able and ready to sell to others.
And so basically they know right off the bat, I need to pay $20 a month for my website. Mm-hmm. That's how you do everything, so it's mandatory basically. Purchasing that distributor kit
She said, and it's mandatory, basically.
also makes you commission and bonus qualified for the first month. And then after that, if you want to be commission qualified or bonus qualified, so if you want to make money, you're going to want to have either an $80 shipment or, this is all I say, I don't even add the or, I just say, the only thing you as a distributor have to do to keep yourself commission qualified and qualified for bonuses is to have an $80 auto shipment.
So you're already up to $100 a month.
I say an $80 BV auto shipment. The BV is the product volume, which changes in price depending on what you want to order. That's it. That's how you make money. And then I go into it more because I know they're going to ask about that 80 volume shipment. So I say I personally have my auto shipment set to 2 boxes of wraps. I can sell those wrap stacks for $25 each and make $200 cash every single month. Not only is it paying for my website and paying for my auto shipment, but I'm still putting cash in my pocket. There's no risk with it at all.
There is a risk, especially if you can't sell the $200 worth of wraps, which was the boat that I got into. I basically did giveaways with those. So, yeah. You're a liar. And if you're spending $100 a month and you sell $200 worth of stuff and only get $100 back, you're only getting 50% profit right now. Which, I mean, $100 can get you a pretty good amount of stuff, but a lot of times you could not get any of your auto shipment to sell to other people. So yeah.
If you want to stop at any time, stop being a distributor at any time, there's no obligation, there's no contract, and there's no cancellation fee.
There is if you're a loyal customer.
It's an amazing opportunity, and I would love to have a full team. Everyone, we're big on being a family. It's like
okay, so that one is like big on being a family and so on and so forth.
Going into a whole new family, you know. You want to be that excited for them. You want. I've earned this bonus. I can help you if you want to earn it. Or say you can say, you know what, I'm almost a diamond, or people want to hear the same thing. Team to sign up and.
Anyways, I'm going to stop there with my little bit of battery percentage that I have left to come back here and say this gave me so much sadness and anxiety at the same time when I was re-watching this all the way through, because I know that I drank the Kool-Aid. I believed in this, and I wanted to believe in this to be able to make money, to be able to be that person that's able to get extra Christmas gifts and pay bills and things like that. And it is very sad, and I hate it. But I want to close this out by saying thank you guys for watching. I'm going to break this down a little bit more, talk about it, work some more to try to give myself a little bit of healing, and those who I've also been in It Works or any other multi-level marketing, a little bit of healing as well, by going over things that I have been through and tried not to remember, but regressing it just isn't going to help. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you've made it all the way through this video, please comment below pseudoscience. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a blessed and wonderful day. Get ready for some more videos. We'll go have some fun.